Good afternoon, boys. Let us see flashback. Last time we have seen three important points. What is dynamics, what is circular motion, and what is characteristics of circular motion. And then we have seen the concept of centripetal force. Let us go further. Next point of this chapter, the concept of centrifugal force. To understand the concept of centrifugal force, consider one practical example, namely merry-go-round. This is our experience. The person which is in the merry-go-round feels that when this rotates, he experiences a force in outward direction. So this force has some existence. The person feels that force is called as centrifugal force. So we can define a centrifugal force as the particle moving along circumference of a circle experience a force in outward direction. This is feeling force. That force is called as a centrifugal force. And this force is acting in outward direction. Very important concept. This force is directed along the radius and away from the center of the circle. And therefore, the value of this force is given by plus m omega square r. We have seen the concept of m. M indicates mass of the particle or body. Omega indicates velocity but in rotation, circular motion. And r indicates radius. That means center point to the exact position of the particle. So this we have seen the concept F is equal to plus m omega square r in previous standard. Plus sign indicates that this force is going away from center of the circle. And we have seen in previous standard the relation between v, linear velocity, omega, angular velocity as v is equal to omega r. So from this we get omega is equal to v upon r. If you put this value in this equation, we get F is equal to m into in a bracket v upon r bracket square into r, and we get mv square upon r. So we can express this F in two parts, in terms of angular velocity m omega square r, and in terms of linear velocity F is equal to mv square upon r. So these two formulas are there. It is a feeling force. Very important concept. This is a feeling force. The person feels that the force acting on it. Therefore, it is called as imaginary force, or we can say that pseudo force, or we can say that fictitious force. Scientific words that indicates not real force. So we can say that it is not real force like gravitational force, which have existence, real existence. We can show the interaction between the two bodies, Earth and Sun. Similarly, nuclear force, we can understand the reaction between nucleus and electron. Then magnetic force, we can understand repulsion between like poles and attraction between unlike poles. So these are called as real forces which are away from feeling force, and therefore this centrifugal force is called as non-real force. Example, in examination question normally asks, define centripetal force, or question can be asked, explain, write a short note on centrifugal force. In that typical case, we require definition, we require formula, and we require at least one example. Let us see one example. Suppose this is a gramophone disc which is rotating like this. And suppose if we place a coin of 1 rupees slightly away from center of this disc, it is observed that as this gramophone rotates, this coin slips towards the edge in a straight line. So there must be some force acting on this coin which is responsible for this slipping. So this force is called as centrifugal force. So if a coin of 1 rupee is placed on the rotating gramophone disc, then that coin slips towards the edge. This force which is responsible for this slipping is called as centrifugal force. Another example, suppose a car is there. Just imagine that this is the car and person is sitting here, and this car is moving in a straight line with uniform or constant speed. Velocity is constant, and suppose the car takes a sudden turn. That means the body is moving along a circular force. So we can say that this person feels a force in outward direction. It is a filling force. So this filling force is called as centrifugal force. So in examination, question can be asked. You should know definition, you should know formula, you should know characteristics, and you should know the example. Let us see the difference between centripetal force and centrifugal force. So boys, just copy it down. Definition, formula, characteristics, and this example. Let us go further. Next point of this chapter, if you see board examination. In board examination, the concept of centrifugal force and centrifugal force is check. How to check? Difference. Normally, a difference is asked. Centripetal force and centrifugal force. So, a 2-mark question normally asked. Write down difference between centripetal force and centrifugal force. Or question can be asked, write a short note on centripetal force. Or question can be asked, write short note on centrifugal force. So all these 3 questions can be clubbed together in a single difference method. Let us see first difference. First difference is definition itself. We have seen the concept of definition in centripetal force. What is definition? The force which is responsible for circular motion. Whenever body moves along a circular path, definitely a force acting on the body, that force is responsible for circular motion and directed toward the center of the circle. It's called as centripetal force. So this is necessary force. On the other side, definition of this centrifugal force. Just now we have seen the particle which is moving along circumference of a circle, just like a man in merry-go-round, feels that a force acting on it in outward direction going away from the center of the circle, that filling force is called as centrifugal force. So definition, the force which is necessary for circular motion, it's called as centripetal force. And centrifugal force, the particle which is moving along circumference of a circle, experience a force in outward direction called as centrifugal force. So first difference. Second, with respect to direction. In case of centripetal force, this force is always directed towards the center of the circle. Very important concept. Here, in case of centrifugal force, the force acting or filling force acting in outward direction. In this case inward, in this case outward. So direction is exactly opposite to each other. Number 3, reality. This force is called as a real force. It has physical existence. On the other side, it is non-real force. It does not have a physical existence. So we can say that Newton's laws of motion can be applicable for centripetal force. In this case, it is a filling force, not real force. So we can say that Newton's laws of motion cannot be applicable for this force. And to apply this, we require some conditions. Fourth, its example. We should know how it is applicable, how it is used. In one example, we have seen the example in case of atom. Electron revolves in a circular orbit, and therefore for this circular motion a force is necessary, which is called as centripetal force. And in this case, electron charge negative, nucleus charge positive. So negative charge particle plus charge particle always attract each other. So in this case, centripetal force is nothing but electrostatic force of attraction between minus charge particle and plus charge particle. This is one example. On the other hand, just now we have seen in case of centrifugal force, example, we have seen if a coin is placed slightly away from the rotating gramophone disc, then this coin slips towards the edge. So it is called as because of centrifugal force. So you should know proper difference, definition, direction, reality, example. So boys, today we have seen the concept of centripetal centrifugal force. We have seen difference. So write questions. So when you come to the college. At that time, I want assignment with you. Don't purchase any notebook or pages. Use your previous standard notebooks, and in that notebook, white pages. On this, write down date. So today, first assignment, write first question. First question as definition. Give definition. Give definition of number 1, circular motion. Define circular motion. Number 2, define centripetal force. Number 3, centrifugal force. Next question, question number 2. Give properties of circular motion. Question number 3. Distinguish between centripetal force and centrifugal force. So in examination, if you see board examination, you will find that almost every year this question is very important. Either define centripetal force or define centrifugal force, or write a short note on centripetal force, or write a short note on centrifugal force, or distinguish between centripetal force and centrifugal force. So this is very important part. And in MCQs, multiple choice question, the concept of circular motion is checked. We'll see at the end of this chapter what questions can be produced in case of this typical article, circular motion, in case of multiple choice question. That's all. Thanks.